heavyweights becomes a
Yeah,
plug that real quick, or plug whatever you want.
A buddy of mine that we're getting to know each other, Michael Wilson, he had this idea, this vision for a podcast called Heavyweights, and it's kind of geared more towards men with a focus of just kind of relinquishing and letting go of some of the burdens that maybe we're not intended to carry. Build community to support each other as we carry the things that we are intended to carry. So I'm really excited, man. My wife worked with his wife, and there were some things that they went through in terms of miscarriages or whatever. And Jenny was a really big support, I think, to Caitlin during that time. And then Trey Betts, he lives up here now, strength and conditioning coach, really talented young man. He connected Michael and I. Michael pitched me the idea for this podcast. And honestly, it was just kind of a gut feeling, like an instinct of like, man, what you're communicating to me is something that I think men really need. Because I think a lot of times men, we tend to like, we're carrying all these burdens, and we're like just putting on a good face that we're suffering in silence,
It's emasculating to share that. Yeah.
Exactly. Like I can't talk about the addiction that I'm struggling with. I can't talk about the marital problems or financial problems or, the family problems, relational kid problems, stress at work or whatever, and all that stuff. So, my big thing doing this Heavyweights podcast was like, I don't want this to be just a gripe fest. I don't want it to be kind of an Eeyore mindset, because I do believe that there's a lot of things as men that we are intended to carry. There's burdens that you better be strong enough to handle that. And so Michael uses the backpack analogy of like, there's things that need to fit in our backpack. There's things that we need to offload in a healthy way. So yeah, that's a podcast, and I'm really excited. I think that it's going to be a positive thing. And it's kind of funny because Michael and I didn't know each other going into it, and we're like getting to know each other on the podcast. In real time, we are building a relationship, a friendship.
That's so awesome, man. I'm looking forward to listening to it myself.
Yeah. Thanks.
And I love the message.
Thank you.
Dude, thank you again, man, for coming on. It's been awesome, dude. For real.
Seriously.